So the other day, Monday, I think, although it's hard to keep track in retirement when the days just sort of blend together. Anyway, on Monday, our internet was out. I woke up to a message from our provider saying there was an outage and they had their top men working on it. Top men. It was back up in a few hours, so no big deal. I'm not running a website out of my garage or anything, so no harm done. I even made a whimsical post on Facebook about how my wife and I had actually had a conversation with each other during the outage. It got me thinking, though, about how hooked we've become on technology like electricity and the internet. Not just the dependency itself, that's probably a whole other video, but how fast we humans adapt to massive changes in our lives. I mean, we just sort of roll with it, don't we? Remember when we were all wearing masks and social distancing like it was no big thing? Go back even further. When cars started rolling off assembly lines, horses and their natural exhaust were suddenly replaced by the smell of gasoline and rubber. City streets changed practically overnight. In a larger sense, adaptability is the name of the game in nature, too. Animals and humans adapt to their environments over time. If Africa was the cradle of humanity, then we adapted from having dark skin to light skin with less melanin, as we migrated to climates with less direct sunshine. In my lifetime, and I'm not even 70 yet, the world's gone from launching the first satellites to people walking on the moon just a dozen years later. These days, rocket launches and reusable spacecraft landing on their own, just another Tuesday. It's remarkable how quickly extraordinary loses the extra part. Growing up in Scotland, we didn't have a phone at our house. Neither did most of our neighbours. There was a payphone on the corner, though, but try finding one of those now. Today, it's unusual not to have a smartphone glued to your hand and nobody bats an eye. It's just normal. I venture to say it'll be the same with the wave of robotics and AI-powered stuff coming our way. Right now, it's freaking a lot of people out. And I get it. I completely understand. It's a big shift. But give it a few years and we'll probably be treating our robot assistants like we treat our phones. No big deal, just part of life. Of course, there's an unpleasant flip side to this adaptability. We also get too comfortable with things that aren't so great. Racism, casual violence, poverty, war. It's quite sad how we can just shrug and eventually accept those as the way things are. Not everyone does, of course. We still have visionaries and naysayers among us, but truthfully, a lot of us just go along to get along. So what's it going to be with AI and robotics? Will it lead us to some kind of utopia, or will it upend everything we know? I don't have a crystal ball, and I probably won't be around to see the whole story play out, but I'm rooting for the best. Here's hoping we find ourselves needing to adapt to something totally awesome. So that's another video in the can. If you found this informative or interesting, please consider liking and subscribing down below. And remember, be excellent to each other.